is our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Sam Darnold. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Colts and the Texans, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed them.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing first play is Ritter. Short throw caught by Dosich. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a... Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Ritter. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quentin Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. Quentin Williams, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return, Hardy. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ridder now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Mixing up the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And Darnold's going to change the play. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Back to throw, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans back out there and ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running on first down, Eckler. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A Ritter's throw pulled in by Renfro. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Working from the gun, Ritter. Back to Renfro again, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Ritter back to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Ritter to throw it. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A first down throw, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw is on target to Burks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, unfortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second down, Darnold. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders, when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and held that one in right there.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Darnold. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Finding Pickens for another catch. Touchdown! George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Ritter. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 18-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First down, Darnold. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 2. Now Darnold. His throw incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Darnold to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw is Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Again, Darnold. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. George Pickens, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On first down, Ritter. He gets this one to Burks. First play of the drive going for 14 and the first down.
But his offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Ritter. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Clement Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
That was the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give. Eckler running to the right. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ritter. And he can't get a This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick slant caught by Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Brown on 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Darnold to Shepard, complete over the middle. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime.
Cause you be in your zone.